you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you're fine, wanna have a good time, then like, comment, and subscribe. Hey everyone, today I will be showing you my go-to pageant makeup / modeling makeup. So if you want to achieve a minimalist, flawless makeup routine, then keep on watching. Okay, first we're going to start off with a primed face. If you don't have primer, you don't need it as long as you moisturize your face after you wash it. I do have one primer that I use all the time, and I'm going to use my Becca First Light Priming Filter, and I'm going to be putting it basically on my high cheekbones, forehead, nose, chin, anything I feel like needs a little bit of extra protection and coverage. As you can see, I'm running out of this, but I don't prime all the time, and honestly when I run out of primer, I don't think I'm going to repurchase, because I personally, and it's a personal preference, feel like I don't really need it. So I'm not going to repurchase another primer unless it's a gifted to me. Like, this was on sale for really cheap, and at the time I was really into makeup collection, but I'm not. I'm a minimalist now, so that's why I will just not be repurchasing primer, because as long as you moisturize your face, I have normal skin, so that's why I feel like I don't need really anything extra. It just, you know, personal preference. Now for foundation, I'm going to be outside today, but you can use any foundation. I only own 2 foundations. I own my drugstore Dewy Plus Smooth Fit Me foundation by Maybelline, and then I just purchased this one because I'm about to run out of the Fit Me, so I wanted to have a backup. I don't just go purchasing foundations to have it, so I'm gonna be wearing this Lancome foundation. I did a short on it, so if y'all want to go watch the short. But I'm choosing this one over my Fit Me because I'm gonna be outside and I want some sunscreen protection. This has broad spectrum SPF 15, so I will be using this to go over all of my face. Now this makeup routine can work for a photo shoot, because I do the same routine for a photo shoot that I do for my pageant / stage makeup. To be honest, there really, to me, is no difference. Some people want just a completely different look. That is fine. I don't think it's necessary on my end to have a completely different routine for photo shoot and for freaking on stage. But this is also a beginner friendly makeup tutorial. Like, I've been doing the same thing for years and it's been working for me, so why change something? So now I'm gonna take a damp beauty blender, and I'm going to be using the fat end to blend this out all over my face. Make sure you don't swipe, you literally do mini tapping motions. Now remember guys, you can use any foundation you want, just make sure it matches your skin tone. The best way if I do it is to put it on my neck and see, so my neck and my face can match, because sometimes your face is a different color than your neck. I just put this all over until it's blended out seamlessly. Make sure you cover every area. If you think you missed one, just go back over it again. Now with foundation, just use the beauty blender to blend it out. Next, I'm going to conceal. I only own 2 concealers. I own the Fawn and the Toffee shade in LA Girl Pro. These are the cheapest, most inexpensive concealers in the beauty supply store. Like, I'm not sure if this is the cheapest because they do have other brands, but LA Girl is like one of the best, nice, high HD, full coverage concealers. And I'm pretty sure it's under $5. I think they're $3.99, but don't quote me. But these are so inexpensive and they work. I only use Toffee if I'm doing a no foundation natural look. This time I'm doing a foundation look, I'm going to be using Fawn. This is Fawn to conceal underneath my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, my chin, a little bit of my forehead, and a little on my mustache area. Now I don't put a lot, just a little bit right there. Just a little bit, and then I go up the eye, bridge of my nose, When you move your mouth a lot, sometimes you tend to crease in the areas that get a lot of action. So if you like plan on talking to a lot of people or moving your face a lot, I always make sure I do the chin and the mouth area, like around my smile lines, and a little bit on the shadow. And all you do after that is you take your same beauty blender and you use this side right here to go into the corners of the eyes and use the fat part to do the other areas. That's the way I like to do it. It works for me. It never steered me wrong. Seamless blend. Now, after that, you take the fat part, well, the bottom part, make sure you're on your forehead. And I like to blend up mostly and like over top of my eyebrows, and then pointing in right into the crease of your eye, like that. Next, I'm going to be setting my face with powder. First, I'm doing my banana shade powder, but this is the shade, banana, and it's from NYX. I also got this from Beauty Supply store. Again, so cheap, so inexpensive. Like, it almost feels like I'm stealing because of how inexpensive it is. So I just pat some of that excess off. I need to get more soon. And I don't bake, I pat it in underneath the eyes until it disappears. I try not to let it sit for too long on top of the skin. Like, I like to pat it right in as soon as I put it on. Right into the skin. Like that. Now sometimes stuff like this, you have to continue to like get some of the powder down because I'm running out, but I'm making sure every drop counts. Don't nobody got time for that, okay? We don't waste product around here. Oh, there we go. I'm still continuing to take powder down the bridge. Now it's getting everywhere. Bridge the nose, on the eyebrow. Helps with a better application with your brows too. Chin. Make sure you blend that out completely before moving on to the next step. Smile lines. You'll start to see the difference in how your complexion changes from the simple blend of the powder. Now that we got the areas covered by the concealer, I'm getting powder everywhere, you guys. Just bear with me. Okay. Now that we do that, it's time to get the rest of the face. So I like to powder the rest of my face using this Snatched palette. And I'll tell you why I like this palette, because I actually use the eyeshadow shades in here as well. So I use wig cap, and I take a brush. I'll be using this big fluffy brush, getting wig cap, and go all over the rest of the face that I didn't cover with the banana powder. I'm not going to drag it, I'm just lightly dusting the powder in the areas. I'm even going over the areas that I already did the banana powder with, just to blend it all together smoothly. This is really how you get the use out of all your products. And after I do that, you have to make sure you finish all your powder products first, guys. So next, I'm going in with contour shade, but I'm only contouring my nose. Now you can use any eyeshadow. So I have a whole other palette for this, but I've had this for so long. But you could use an eyeshadow palette to find any contour shade. You can even mix them together. But that's the only reason why I use this palette, is because it's like literally the perfect contour shade, Surge. And I'll go with a tinier fluffy brush, but not too tiny, about this size. I just dab a little bit on because it's so potent, and brush down the sides of my nose like that. I don't contour any rest of my face, just my nose. Just see how much that makes a difference to the face when you contour the nose. All right, and I'm done with that palette. Now I'm going back to the same Snatch palette to get the blush shade. It just so happens to work perfectly for me. Get me a powder brush, another one, dip into it. Please apply blush until you see pigment, okay? I do a couple of layers of this because I want to see that pigment. But this blush, one of my favorites. Look how pretty that is. You see that? Perfect. Now we're done with blush. Last part of the powders, I like to bronze a little. I just started bronzing, but I like the way it looks on my face. And I'm still in the same palette, you guys. Make the most of your shadows. I'm going in with spray tan, which I kind of like an orangey-ish shade. And I go right into the hollows of my cheeks with this shade. Call it my fake contour. I really get in there. That's how I like to do it, because it really just brings a little bit of depth to the face, and I blend it in a little bit with the blush. Bring it high up. And then after you do all those powders, right? I don't need this palette no more. That's when you go in with your setting spray. Please set your powders before you hit your eyes, your eyebrows. I go with the MAC 6 Plus and just if you don't feel every area of your face covered, you didn't spray enough. I'm gonna do my eyebrows really quick off camera, but I'm gonna show you what I'm using to do that. So I have eyeliner pencils, and I just got one in a brown shade right here and a black shade. I'm gonna use the black shade later. Also from the drugstore, actually the beauty supply store, is Professional Kiss New York, and it's super cheap, $1.99 I believe. And all I need is this, and then this little tool right here, and show you what my eyebrows look like after I brush them, of course, because they're looking crazy. Okay, my eyebrows are done. Now I'm gonna show you guys really quickly how to use the same palette to create an eyeshadow look. Okay, now what I like to do is I like to take an influence, this kind of like dark purplish shade. I use my finger to cover my eyeball. So I cover the eyeball with this color, like that. See, now that I got that out the way, I don't put a lot on there. Let me show you how I'll turn this into a nice smoky eye look. So I got that shadow right there. Now I'm gonna take this brush, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back into the Snatch palette again and get spray tan, guys. Again, I'm just gonna get spray tan and blend out this shade. Put it in the crease, blend it out. You see? Blend that out really quickly. To me, it takes me like 2 minutes to do an eye look because I don't do nothing like really dramatic. Yeah, I'm not really dramatic. Same thing on the other side. Blend that out, y'all. Blend it out. Trust me. Trust the process. You blend that out. This is what you got so far. Keep blending until it seems seamless. The last thing I like to do is go into my eyeshadow palette. Y'all gonna love this. Eyeshadow palette. Chocolate bar palette. Had this forever. Take the black. Dip it in with the same brush. Put it at the edge of the eye and blend it a little bit upward into the crease. Boom. You see that? You see that? Smoky. Black out corner. Up into the crease. Boom. Y'all see that? But it's not done there. You're gonna take this little flat brush, take the same black, and you're gonna go on the underneath the lash line. Only halfway. Only halfway. We do that on both sides. Halfway. Eye look is done, other than the eyeliner that I'm gonna do off camera because everybody does their eyeliner different. So I'm gonna do mine off camera. Next, I like to use is also Be Surprised Store glue and my favorite pair of lashes. I reuse lashes because the more glue on it from like previous wears, the better it sticks on. While my glue is drying, I just take my mascara. This is a Man-Eater Pie Tarte. Also made it short on this and apply it to my upper and lower lashes, just to help them blend in with the falsies. I promise you they stick better. Personal opinion though, don't quote me. They just already look better. Then when you add the lashes on, it's like perfect. Don't forget the lower lash lines, you guys. Gotta get the lower lash line. Yep. Now you're ready to apply your falsies. And for my lip, I just use a brown lip liner with some Fenty Gloss Bomb. I don't like to tell people what shade to use because everyone's skin tone and shades are different and they have different preferences. So use whatever makes you comfortable. That is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell. Look out for my next post, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!